that's not what it means. It's just a token. I mean, it's just a token. So why are you paying for your wife? Are you trying to buy her or something? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't think you have to pay to get a woman. Like, that's not right. I just think.
Why do they have to pay to like get me? I don't know. You can gift my family every other day, but you can't buy me. Nah. So I don't buy the idea of buy bride price.
Absolutely nonsense. Absolutely.
Why do you think so?
You know, I mean, I feel like if I don't know why we pay. Why do you guys have to pay? Like, why? Come on, why can't girls pay? We worth it. Yeah, we worth it. Like, we worth that payment. So why should it be only the girls?
Basically, it's kind of ridiculous, the cost, you know. Like, it's something that is pretty small. So, but I think it's traditional, and I mean, based on your culture, you should just adhere to that.
It's sense now. I don't know, sense or no sense. Me, I don't know. But my own mom, she's waiting for it because I'm the only girl. So yes, now sense or no sense, that is not my business. I don't have anything to do with that because my mom is patiently waiting as the only daughter. So she don't write list everything. So.
All right, you're most welcome back. Now, did you see that? It's still no cap. If you're just joining us for the first, time, we're like, what are these people doing? Yeah, it's called no cap, where we say things undiluted. We say things the way it is. They say the things, and yeah, we take off the cap. We don't lie about it, right? Mm-hmm. There's no point to risk it about it. Mm-hmm. What are you people? Anyway, so yeah, that was the street of Lagos, and you heard what people had to say. A lot of people had diverse opinions about this. Now, let me start with you people in this. You've ladies now. Bride price, sense or nonsense? I think Bumi wants to go first. Bumi wants to go first. Well,
I mean, I feel it's utter rubbish.
What's utter rubbish?
Bride price.
Okay.
I feel it's literally nonsense. I mean, in the past, it used to make a lot of sense. But now it really doesn't make sense again. I feel like people use it as an avenue to get out of poverty now.
Ha.
Yes, to be very honest.
Auntie, calm down.
I should.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
Go on.
But honestly, like, I see lists now and I'm wondering what is going on exactly. What are you guys trying to do? Are you trying to ruin a relationship, a life that is about to start? Because by the time you see what they're asking the man's family to bring, it's enough to start the family they are trying to. Do you get, like,
open a store?
It's really like nonsense. And the one that upsets me the most is the people that even take it. I mean, an uncle from that I haven't seen in 15 years, or an auntie that
you've never even met before.
Do you get? And they are claiming rights on, we sent you to school. What? I mean, I saw when my parents were struggling to send me to school. Right. So where are you coming from to take? So I feel like it's ridiculous. The money that we spend on these things that other people are going to share, why don't you just give it to the new family to start? I mean, at the end of the day, by the time they share, it's little that comes to the bride and the husband. Except for some very few people now that the money, the father hands it over to his wife and then the wife does whatever thing she wants to it. But I just feel like it's utter nonsense.
Okay, Razange, bride price.
Nonsense. Like today, she said it all, yeah. So it's complete nonsense because, I mean, like, back in the days, I would have agreed to it. Yeah, a few tubers of yam, oil, and these 5, 10, 15 naira.
Do you get?
But right now, you're literally trying to open the store, you know, I barely started life. I mean, like, we're just trying to, like, put things together and all of a sudden, you're giving me 4 scrap paper. Not me. You're giving the man to be. I mean, how do you expect him to survive? How do you expect him? What are you looking for, really? And then you now see, like, a boss with, like, 15 relatives that you've never met in your life. They're all sitting down waiting to consume you. No.
Miles is looking like he's interested in paying bride price.
Okay, we'll get to me. Let me throw it to both of you like this, since you're both on the same side now. Now, what happens, right, if the person you've been in a relationship with for a while and you guys are, okay, let's just move to the next level, and your parents just, boom, they bring out the whole bride price thing, like, oh, this is how much it is, this what, blah, 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 and it's a little bit too much for him. And the guy just feels like backing out. How are you guys going to handle that?
I'll speak to my parents.
What if they don't agree? Like, what's your native name again?
Nwamaka.
Don't
do that. Don't do that. That's wrong.
I will tell you this. Your forefathers before you, you cannot. This is
my
and they
father.
do all that on you.
I hope you're watching this. He won't do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, because we'll come to an agreeable terms, like, oh, okay, so this is what's going on, this is what is on ground now, regardless, and this is my partner, this is my life partner, this is how I feel would run. So regardless of whatever it is, I mean, you should cut it down. But maybe to the public, we could make it look like, oh, it was
That was
extra.
the list.
This was the list. But I mean, in-house, because we're family, and then family, we cover ourselves up. We're meant to keep ourselves, you know. So
Do you know how many parents and uncles and aunties are watching this right now, and they're going to like, are these actually our children?
You know, I was going to actually say something as regards that, because this bride price thing, it usually doesn't just come from the angle of the parents alone. The uncles and auntie also have
external
a say in
family
it.
members.
Yeah, so if you say you're going to talk to your parents about it, honestly, trust me, they're not going to listen because they have other voices speaking to them. So for me, I'll pull a radical on them.
no, if your parents are vocal enough and they're pretty well grounded, and then they don't allow third parties come into their business, I don't think that even if the rest of the family members will make suggestions and opinions, it's still what they want for their children that will still be, because the world has evolved right now, and this time,
it just depends on
they're more
families,
exposed.
I feel like most families have the voices of uncles and aunties, grandparents from somewhere,
And then
speaking as regards
they
their
trap
parents'
them
marriage.
based on tradition.
Yes,
This is
exactly. This is
tradition.
how we have been doing it from way
You
back.
have to.
So if anybody pulls that on me, dude, I'm going to get married to my man. Whatever when you
Travel.
guys are ready for
Jackpot.
bride price, like normal bride
Yes.
price, you call our number.
Okay.
Yes.
That being said, I'm gonna give my 2 cents about this, right? Okay,
Yes.
cool. So bride price has been there before we were born.
Yeah.
Where when we're still in liquid form, wherever it is we wear, whatever, if we're in the right sack or the left sack, whatever sack we share, when we're still in liquid form, bride price has always been there, right? So our mothers were paid bride price for them. So what is this new we are woke situation? And people say, oh no, bride price is not a thing. Look, it's just what it is now. The price of let's say your timepiece that you're putting on right now, it's not the same price it was 10 years ago. Right? Now,
Yes.
if it seems like, oh, these guys are inflating things, like, look, a tuber of yam now, it's like a normal size tuber of yam, it's like 3,500.
More reason why they should reduce the amount of things. On the list.
I disagree with you. Now, in some cultures,
Yeah.
in some cultures, yeah,
Yeah, has sisters.
in some cultures they demand 20 tubers of yam. Some will say, oh, 150. Some different cultures will.
Have you seen the new list now?
Wait now.
Okay.
So if for the ones who say, oh, we want 50 tubers of yam, that's what they've been taking. That's what their culture is all about. Are you telling me that? Do you know how much a tuber of yam is? Okay, so do the math, and they are trying to pity you people instead of you people carrying load and bringing load of just. They're calculated and put it into monetary form for you. Like, okay, cool. Why don't you just pay XYZ money? So I don't think bride price is nonsense. I just think it's just what it is. I don't. Okay, well, I have a daughter.
How many?
Now,
how
when
many
I am
sisters do you have?
wait, now I don't have. What's your problem?
You want to collect this?
Like honestly, I want to see
Like
what
when
this
it's time to give my daughter out in marriage,
Yeah.
like I am definitely going to list it out. This is tradition. This is where we come from. We shouldn't
15
we shouldn't
million
lose.
loading.
We shouldn't lose who we are as Africans.
For real?
Because the white man is saying, oh, blah. Look, if you want to marry as a man, yeah. If you're about to if you're about to go into a marriage as a man, you should be ready to chest it. It's not for children. It's not a place of management. When we get to one place, so if they're billing you 40 or 40,000
But do you also
of yam,
know
get ready.
that this is what has sold some women into slavery? Because some men just feel like I can't pay this much as bride price, and then you will not come down and serve me. Like some women go into marriage and they become automatic slaves because of what their parents collected for bride price. The man will just
They
calculate
don't have
2
a
times
say
2,
in that relationship.
Wait, are you saying oh, bride price now is what is not making them have a say? Is it the girl that collected
Well,
money?
I mean,
they feel like it's your family. You are a part of your family.
Like, I already bought you. I paid excess
I
for
paid
you. So
if
anything
some
I
people
want,
now
you
is
should
like,
do it.
I bought you. I bought
I
your
own
entirety.
you.
You know, some parents
so
even
you're
go as far
literally
as
a
saying that
glorified house help.
exactly. Some parents
Why
go
you guys-
as far as saying that they pay tuition fee, so you have to pay for. So it's like he was
Father say,
paying
yes,
for
I paid for your
your
school fees,
school
I paid
fees,
for
your
your
clothes, and
yeah,
all. So
not
that's
allow
what
you
the
there.
husband
No,
is
no,
paying
no,
for.
no.
So it's
No,
like
no,
he paid for what he wasn't there for.
Yes.
And so he's buying you.
So now he's
no,
taking
no.
responsibility.
Exactly.
I disagree. Your parents are responsible to give you a proper education to a particular level, right? And they are not supposed to be waiting on the fence like, okay, I need to get my payback. Now you're getting your payback when your child starts working and your child wants to bless you, like, oh, daddy, I got your car, mommy, I got you a house, blah, blah, blah. That's different. That's from your child, not like how will I now milk this guy? Bride price is not about milking anybody.
Okay, so
It's
in
just
all
milking.
honesty,
So it varies
what was
because
the-
it depends on the tradition, depends on the where you come from, literally, because it's not the same. Every tribe has different ways.
Okay, so
That's
which
what I
just
mean.
brings me to what was the idea behind bride price
from the get
from the get-go?
Yeah.
Okay, now like I read earlier, it's it was just a pleasantry exchange of you're coming to meet. It was like what we do in introductions. Oh, we are coming to your house. So this is what we have.
Exactly. Why doesn't it just end there? I bring something to
I
welcome
think
your
I
family,
think
and
the
you
woman,
bring something
the
to
woman
end
also
my
brings
family.
something to welcome the man's
That's for
family.
introduction. But for the traditional marriage, there's like a prize on the bride. That's what they call it. They don't call it groom prize. A prize on the bride. Like, I am buying this woman. I am buying this woman to become my wife. I don't feel comfortable with that.
But in other tribes, they put maybe 5 naira, 10 naira, 20 naira. I mean, like that's all
Do you see
literally
that?
pay.
Do you see that now?
No, they still do it. Depend. I think some Delta State, some other like.
Where are you from?
I'm from Delta State.
Okay, from Delta State. Like, what's the bride price
I do
range
not
in your
know.
side?
I do know.
So, but do you have sisters who's got married?
Yes.
Have you heard? Did you see what was brought? Or
No,
did you
I
have
don't
an
have
idea?
sisters. I have cousins. They're
Okay.
Benin.
Did you
I mean,
have-
it's quite different, because it's still the same thing, but it wasn't as much as that. But you see, emo. Abia.
This guy, Igbo and Abia people are coming for you. You keep saying it. Is it that bad?
No, because I had my friends. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but they were crying. It didn't for us, like they were literally crying.
Yeah.
Like, how do we do
I
this?
have
like,
an
what do we
uncle
do?
that got married from Edo State, and according to the information, he has to buy a luggage box of clothes for his mother-in-law and for
Wrappers,
his wife,
yams,
like fully
oil.
loaded box.
So what's wrong with that? That's tradition.
What is the
Before
idea
you realize you're only
behind
spending like
tradition? That's
10
what
million
I'm
naira
trying
just
to say.
buying things.
What is the
No,
idea
come
behind
on.
this tradition? Like, why am I not
It's not
giving my
fair.
husband something? Why is it only the
Which brings me to that. God will bless you.
Okay.
Now, why are we not we the male folk? Why are we not being paid for too? Why is nobody giving us groom price? Like,
Do you
I
understand
wanna
my
marry this
point
girl,
Well,
go
in
to
now?
this
other
man.
part
So
of
that's
the
why it
world,
feels
the
like they're
woman-
buying
the
the
women
bride.
are marrying men now in other part of the world. So what is your groom price?
Anything.
I mean, in India, you could go get married from India.
know.
The women pay.
They
the
pay
bride.
for
They
bread.
pay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
India, here I come.
And that's
Nigerian
why,
women
if
are
you
not even
notice,
trying.
the women in India have more say over their husbands.
Actually,
Because that's what the idea
are you
is. It's
automatically
literally like
saying-
you're buying the person.
So that's what you're saying now.
Yes.
Do you believe that bride price seems like you're buying a person over? Like,
oh no, but it just shows that, for me, I feel like it just shows that you're capable and that you are responsible and that you'll be able to literally take care of me
Nah,
or
come
for my
on,
father,
like-
you'll be able to take care of my child. That's what it just shows, that okay, so for the fact that you can provide this, it just shows that you are man enough to do more, not because that you're buying me off or
I mean, so
don't
if
feel
that's
that
the
way.
case,
But
why
that's
not-
what it's supposed to be.
Why not ask the guy to set up his house and you guys to come and look at it? How are
Of
you going
course,
to take
no,
care
the
of my
house is
daughter?
already set up.
What if the guy went to rent the house and you don't know?
At least the rent is still covered for 1 year. Do you get my point? Some people, the money that they're living in 1-room apartment,
Yeah.
and the money they spent on bride price is enough to collect a 2-bedroom apartment,
And
set
then they
it
start
up
running
well,
around looking
buy
for loan.
food stuff, like make the woman very much okay for a year, and then I give it to one uncle and auntie that will not see again.
And
once
then
I
they're
get
struggling
married.
for the first year of their marriage.
Do you understand? They can't even
They're
go for a
even in
proper
debt
honeymoon
because they borrowed money to make sure things happen. A lot of
Yes.
marriages are like that. Like after marriage, like what next? We're looking at ourselves like nothing to do. We're struggling.
So let him set up the house. You guys come and look at it. Oh, okay, this is what my
Amen.
child is going to eat, and it's okay. You are capable. You are good to go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Not feeding some people, some ancestors somewhere.
Okay, so let me finish it up on this note with both of you. Again, I'm going to ask. The guy now says, "Oh, he comes to your household and it's like, this I can't do this," and says, "I can't afford this. I have to go." How will you take that? I can't afford this.
No, baby, you're not going nowhere.
died
We'll get
there.
to the bottom of this. How? Let's travel. I mean, there are other ways we can do
There's
this.
no access. There's no access. You keep saying jackpot because there's access to it. Imagine there's no access to jackpot at that moment.
Let's go to the forest.
I mean, we go
Reveal
radical.
now.
No, to be very honest, We go radical. I tell them this is what I can do. If you're not ready to accept it, I will marry this man because I want him to be able to fend for me and not for some people somewhere.
Because the only reason why I have chosen to marry this person is because he's my friend, and then I see that we would actually build stuff together.
And I understand the fact that he can even fend for me. Not
he understands me.
See, what is paining me is the aspect that we are feeling from God somewhere, some ancestors somewhere. Like what? Why? I mean, I would definitely go radical on them. When you guys are ready to take what we have, you just contact us because I mean, someone that I've been trying to
cheers to this. Cheers to this. We go radical.
Someone I've been trying to like build things with. We have been trying to achieve some things. We have a plan for when we get married. We'll not squander the money on bride price. Because we don't do that. No, we will not do that.
Can you take cash for squander?
For squander on better things. For squander on house and cars. Because I'll pay bride price finish. I'm using my leg to walk out on the road for what? All that money put it together.
Now you walk out.
We go to honeymoon. I want to go to Paris.
Do you understand?
Or Italy.
Like.
Okay, ignore what I said earlier, but do not ignore it at the same time. Okay. I'm just trying to sit on the fence. But really, bride price is part of our culture. We like it or not. It's not going nowhere. But I just feel right now that the parents now are taking it to the next level. They are overstretching it. When you see some ridiculous amounts, you're like, how is this person that's just about to start his life?
Exposed parents don't do that.
Go all the way. How do you expect them to get all this done?
They gave me bride price list. I mean, 2 years ago or about 3 years ago. And immediately I sat down, I dissected it. I said, this is irrelevant. This is... My big mommy was looking at me and was like, David, this is how they've been doing. I said, when it comes to my point, and you guys are joking. When it comes to my point, this is irrelevant. This money, I can use it to do so many other things. This is what I can use it. Right. I say, okay, they will reprint. I say, I know you people want to do me behind, but I will do you people behind. We will do each other behind because if you bring this thing, I'm going to give my husband. He will tell me. He's going to tell me. Am I married? No, I think it's the bride price.
It's the bride price that chased the guy.
Well, they pursued you, not pursued the man.
They pursued me, safe, because I'm like, really, guys.
You see, that's the reason why. Where are you from?
I'm a Yoruba girl from
Okay, I'll let you say, but most Igbo ladies